I'm joined by Dr. Blair Davison of St. Pat's for another edition of Morning Rounds. Thanks for waking up with us today.
Well, thanks for having me.
Of course, and today we are talking winter driving, timely topic. It is here. But why is this a health issue?
Well, unfortunately, it's because of traffic fatalities. So far in Montana, at the beginning of November, we've had 144 deaths in traffic fatalities. So that is just a tremendous tragedy. And what we know about winter driving and winter driving conditions is that the risk for accidents just really skyrockets.
What can you do to prepare for the winter driving months?
Well, the first thing to do to prepare is prepare your vehicle. So, make sure you're winter ready. And this is going to sound particularly silly, but know your vehicle. So know if you have anti-lock brakes, or know how your vehicle performs in snow and ice conditions. And really, you never want to leave unless you have certain things in your vehicle. For instance, at least half a tank of gas. Really important, particularly in our part of the country where we might be a long way from the next town. Then make sure that you have things with you in case you get stuck. So some food that's nutritious and non-perishable, some clothing, then some things to help your vehicle, like a shovel, some kitty litter, some basic auto repair supplies.
And of course, it is the holiday season. A lot of people travel this time of year, and people do get stranded. So what can you do if you do get stranded to stay safe and healthy?
So the first thing to do is to stay with your vehicle, and that's where the shovel can come in handy. So you want to make sure your exhaust has good ventilation, so get out there, because if you're intermittently running your car, you don't want your exhaust blocked. But you also want to make sure you have a set of flares. Unless you're super confident about where you're going and how close it is to you, don't leave your vehicle. And I guess the number one thing you want to think about in all driving safety is alcohol and driving never mix.
Any special techniques? I mean, it seems simple enough, but that you would recommend when you're traveling?
Yes.
That maybe you just wouldn't think about all the time?
Well, people who know me well may laugh now, but you want to slow down, okay? You need not to follow the 30-second rule, but you really need to follow the 8 to 10-second rule. So make sure that vehicle in front of you is 8 to 10 seconds ahead of you. Then you really want to make sure that you don't do things like use your cruise control or be distracted. You never want to be distracted, but this is not the time to be checking your text messages or anything like that.
All right, well, thank you for some of those tips this morning. And if you have any questions that you'd like answered, you can email them right to us, morningrounds@kpax.com.